Yes.
you're doing the right thing that way, and you're
Right.
giving yourself that time to mentally prepare as well.
Right. And, we care about the company. I'm sorry. Enough to give them the ability to pivot and find semi replacements, because I don't think either one of us can truly
Right.
be replaced, because we're wealths of knowledge, and that was painful for them, but for us, hi Anita, but for us it was like, yay!
Right.
Retirement is on on the
Oh,
map, in their minds, it's on the calendar, and woo.
you got the goal to work forward now. You just, yeah, that's a good
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
Oh,
And
that's so good.
between that and having, not having to pussyfoot around it at home. Hello. I think we're just kind of
Yay!
yes.
Starting things off with positivity. I love that.
Yes. Yes.
Not retired yet. She has
No.
her date.
Nope. April 1st.
Look at that. Everybody's showing up. Hey, cool gamer. Hey,
Hello.
Rebecca. Hey, Anita. Long time no see, guys. We've been off the air for, well, typical summer hiatus, but it feels
Yeah.
like it's been forever.
Well, July was pretty much off the
Oh,
map because of my trip, which turned into an absolute freaking nightmare.
yes. Yes.
But
Tell us about your trip.
this is my daughter's basement.
That is so cool.
But see all those things on the shelves there? Those are all Lego buildings.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I make you bigger, if we can get a better view of that.
Yes. Oops. Let's go that way.
Oh, it's hard to see, but yeah, the Lego creations are awesome.
Yep. So they've got all Harry Potter world. I think yeah, pretty much Harry Potter. And then somewhere is the friend's house or the friend's apartment.
That's so cool.
Yeah, these are the things we do on Thanksgiving Eve.
Allie and Devin are very much the same. They love to build those Lego sets, but they do all the Star Wars ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wes wants. I don't know if that's not a Star Wars one. I'm looking at some on the shelves here. Wes wants the Death Star or the Millennium Falcon.
Okay.
Millennium Falcon.
Okay.
They want that. Oh, hold on. Hopefully I don't break it, because they'll kill me.
Oh my God. No. Oh, how cool.
I mean, that was, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
What a fun activity, though, to do as like a group.
Oh yeah. And oh yeah, it's become a thing. They don't have. Oh, yes, they do. See the castle?
I do.
Yes. That was like.
Is that Hogwarts?
But yeah, that was a multi-day thing over there.
Oh, I'd imagine. I'd imagine. But Lego's
Multi-day,
really good though
multi-drinking.
with the builds. They like really like space it all out and give you all the information, so you can't fail. Or it's really hard to fail.
And their son, actually, he's going into kindergarten, so we get to see him go for his first day of school this week. I'm like, oh my God! Yay! But he has been going to Lego, their daycare.
What?
Yeah, and their daughter is starting at Lego next week. So,
oh my God!
Yep. So, and one of their friends gets all the rejected things, and or can get them for like way off. So they've said Millennium Falcon. So yes, I'm here this week because my mom is going for surgery. So anybody out there who prays, say a prayer for her. That's Wednesday, so that's why we're here, and get to see my grandson going on the bus for the first time.
Oh, is he gonna ride the bus? Oh,
yes, yeah. So we'll go out and watch him, and yeah.
Right. I want to go to Lego daycare. Jeez.
Yep. Yes. Thank you, Rebecca.
Zoe this year has demanded to ride the bus because her best friend is also on the same bus route.
Oh, nice.
So I still do the drop off in the morning because our school has what's called Milers Club, where we do the milers, we add up our stuff, and there's prizes for getting to so many milestones. So we still do that in the morning. But on the way home, she rides the bus because she gets that little extra time with her best friend. And since they both have phones, every day I get a proof of life.
Yeah.
They send me a cute little photograph as soon as they get on the bus. It's adorable.
That is cute. That is adorable.
So by the end of the year, I will have a full range of photos from the beginning to the end, all provided by Zoe.
That's nice.
It'll be kind of
cute. Yes. Yep. So, we get to spend 4 days at this house with the grands.
Aw, there's some good in there. I like that.
Yes. Exactly. And
is there excitement about this, or is there apprehension about kindergarten?
I think he's excited because his friends are going. Some of his friends are going. So they went to, right around the corner from where my daughter lives. There's an outdoor fun park, I'll put it that way. So they have the climbing things. They've got mini golf. They've got batting cages. They've got all sorts of stuff just around the corner. So all the kids that were at Lego got together today to say their, goodbyes, because some of them aren't in the same school system because Lego is in a different town.
Okay.
But yeah, one of his best friends is in the same town. So
I bet if I told her to do that, she would find something to hold up. She's just that personality.
Yes. You'll have to excuse me. I still have COVID cough.
It hangs on for a while.
Yes.
I didn't get the cough, luckily, but I got the sinus headaches. Like a couple times a week still, at least. I'll wake up feeling like a migraine, but I know it's not a migraine. I know it is a sinus headache that's just still hanging on for some reason.
Yeah. This thing just won't go away.
Today's a sign or something. Now, Hunter did not qualify for the bus. We lived just a hair too close for him to ride the bus. So he's now in middle school.
God bless you.
That's been an adventure.
That's a tough age. That's tough.
He's a little guy too. And I've been saying, I know it sounds stupid when I say it, but the physics ain't physicking because his book bag doesn't have that much in it. But I swear to God, it weighs a ton. And I don't understand how. And they don't do lockers anymore unless you specially request them. And there's not enough for all the students. So he basically has to carry his stuff around all day. So I wanted. His dad was like, they're going to make fun of him for it. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Rock in a hard place here. He's got to carry his stuff around all day. He's a little guy, and the backpack, I swear, I don't know why it's so heavy. I just don't get it. I pulled everything out, held it in my hands. It's not heavy. I put it in the book bag, which doesn't weigh that much, and all of a sudden, it's like a lead weight. I don't get it. So I get the rolling book bag, and sure enough, kids are kicking his book bag. So we're dealing with that issue. Oh, God help us.
Yeah.
But otherwise, so far, so good. Knock on wood. He's doing good in middle school. And then one more, just to add more weight to the stuff he's already got to carry. He decided to go percussion, which I'm cool with that. Yes. I thought drum kit. Well, not 6th grade. 6th grade, they get the bells kit. It's a damn xylophone.
Yep.
Glockenspiel.
Yes, glockenspiel. We like that word.
He's got this giant xylophone and drum pad he's got to carry to school on top of his heavy book bag.
Oh my God.
Luckily, they can leave that in the band room during the day, so he doesn't have to carry it all day. But I was like, damn it, we just can't win here.
Yep.
It's been fun. It's been an adventure. Sinuses need to be removable so we can pull them out, rinse them.
Yes. Yeah, same with, wherever this is right here. That's where I get the scratchy little shit that makes me want to cough. And a glaive.
The neti pot thing, which is fine and does help, but I need a power washer for mine. I need to power wash my sinuses, not the gentle trickle.
No. You just want like, yeah.
I did find one of those bigger like saline spray things, and I have power washed my sinuses when it gets really bad. That's the only way I can describe it.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, today our catch up because we've been gone for so long.
Yes.
Figure out where we're going, what's going on, any projects in the works. You know?
Yes. I've got a book coming out on September 5th.
Wow.
Ancient Goddess. So it's the Thor Odin spin.
Ooh.
They're not the good guys. I'll put it that. Yeah, I don't think I want to Trevor Warpick and do that.
Rebecca with the great ideas.
Yes. And then in October, I've got the Witch Assassin, and then the second book in the Thor Odin twist is Modern Goddess is coming out in November. That I'm still writing, and that my Alaska trip had a lot of good stuff for, so I can write off part of that trip.
Nice.
Because Wolverines, the tundra, Mount Denali, all of that is in my book. So, yeah, that's just
what
gross.
is oh God. No.
And I'm not even looking at the comments. Maybe I should. So yeah, that was the highlight of the trip. I'll say that I can write part of it off because I asked questions. I have a true idea of how long it would take somebody to cross the tundra.
Okay, good.
So, yep. Oh yeah. And I have a picture of a Wolverine paw. It was dead, but I have a picture of a Wolverine paw. Yes.
So you've been doing a lot of writing, even though you've been fairly quiet on the internet front.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been quiet on the internet front because there is a very strong urge to air some dirty laundry.
Oh.
So I am very quiet.
I think I know the laundry you're talking about. Yes.
Maybe you can.
A cautionary tale of just being aware of who you're working with is important.
Yes, exactly. So, I've gotten some writing. Maybe.
Hey, if work stuff happens to happen while you're on vacation, yeah.
No, COVID helped a little bit, but it's all the, yes, she sips tea. Rebecca knows exactly what happened. So does Katie, because they were my sounding boards to make sure I didn't murder anybody. So, yes. Yes, sip your tea, Rebecca. Yep. Sip your tea, sweetie.
Speaking of that, going back to the backpack thing, Hunter was very proud of himself for standing up for himself.
Good.
The only problem is there's a line between standing up for yourself and defending yourself and becoming a little bit of a bully as you do it. And Hunter got advice from me. He got advice from his dad, and I don't disagree with the advice from his dad, but it was taken a little too liberally. And I had to reinforce that idea with Hunter that it is absolutely fine to defend yourself. You have every right to defend yourself. Don't brag about it.
Right.
Because then you're slipping into the other side of it. And he got a little too eager with his explanations of what he did to defend himself. I was like, Okay, sure, I
Yeah,
guess.
I remember Billy at that age.
It's a rough age. It really is.
Yeah, Anita, you don't need to know. It's family shit. Yes, I do have tea. But Billy at that age actually stood up for somebody else who was getting picked on,
Mm,
and and the person swung at him.
okay.
They didn't hit him. They ended up on his back
Okay.
because Billy used his Chiquito,
Okay.
and nobody ever bothered him that since. But and the kid he ended up defending turned out to be an asshole. But
Aw.
but but the principle of it was, he stood up for somebody who is smaller and
And
weaker.
that's defensible too. I
Yes.
would not have a problem with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, the
It
line
was
becomes
much better than mooning. He did that too. Apparently, my grandson is following in his uncle's footsteps.
never got in trouble for punching people in the face, and I did a fair amount. That does not surprise me, Rebecca.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. And yes, Regine,
Yes.
proactive defense, bragging, hubris. Yes, and that's kind of where I was getting to. Is it? While I understand where Hunter's coming from, and last year, for any of you guys who remember, he was dealing with a serious bully situation that lasted
Yeah.
for a couple months before it was resolved. So he had that in the back of his mind as he's starting a new school with new kids, and he's seeing something happen that feels similar. He was a little too aggressive, I think, in my opinion, but I understand what he was doing and why he did it. I just didn't appreciate the tone that came along with it. It's like, yes, and his dad was saying the same thing. He's proud of himself for standing up. I totally get that. I'm proud of him for standing up too, but there is a very subtle line. I don't want him crossing it.
Right. Yes. Yes. Imagine that call from the school. He was being bullied and he mooned them. And I'm like, did they stop bullying?
I like your defense strategy, kid. I like it.
Yes. So yeah, I was like, okay, I'll talk to him about that. But I'm like, it was like when I got the call that he randomly kissed a girl at the lunch table, and I told you the peanut butter story, right?
Yes.
Yes, the peanut butter story. So he just has an interesting way.
He's a creative brain, so you're going to have to get creative solutions out of him.
Exactly. So, when my daughter got the call from school that Russell did that.
I can't even read that one.
Maybe it just runs in the family. I don't know. Oh, not all your fans? Okay. Not all your fans. Okay, so the peanut butter story. My son was in I think it was second or third grade, and a girl choked him when he got on the bus. And I don't know if somebody said, I think she likes you or not, but he walked up to her at lunch and just kissed her. And I got the call. So when he came home, I sat him down and I'm like, you can't just randomly kiss anybody.
Creative solution to his problem.
Yes, yep. And I said, what if it had been Olivia, the girl that lived next door to us, had a peanut butter allergy? I said, you eat peanut butter every day. If you had kissed Olivia, she would have died. So I did not realize how big of an impression that made on him. And he's upstairs right now. I'm sure he's probably gonna die when he
about the
hears
kiss
this.
of death.
Yes, but exactly. But he asked every single girlfriend he ever had from that point on, including his fiance, "Are you allergic to peanut butter?" From the second grade until college.
That is so the best. That is the best.
And she was not allergic to peanut butter. So he didn't kiss anybody who was allergic to peanut butter. Yes, so that is the peanut butter story.
Things that stick in our kids' minds. I just love it. I love it. The way they interpret things.
Yes, yes. So yes, I guess. But it was a way for him to understand the ramification of his actions.
I mean, what if you asked somebody if they were allergic to peanut butter and they said yes and he kissed them?
No. No, he wouldn't go out with to peanut butter. Because peanut butter and jelly was all he ate except for chicken nuggets. And he hasn't strayed very far from that.
That's our favorite thing. In my house, the one thing my kids will never eat universally is peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Because Hunter likes peanut butter. Zoe and Allie, hello, background person.
Well, that's Vicky. You can turn around and that is my daughter.
So Hunter loves peanut butter, doesn't like jelly.
Okay.
Zoe and Allie like jelly, but refuse to eat peanut butter. Neither of them will eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It's the weirdest thing.
Vicky will not eat peanut butter and jelly. I don't know what she was getting down here.
That was funny, just watching her crawl across.
Random. Well, this is where all her wedding stuff is too, because she's a wedding planner. So, but I don't know what game she came down for, or I know she confiscated the rings because she's the wedding planner, so she keeps the rings, not the best man. And her father and her go at it on that.
We just I had to order a new suit jacket for Hunter because the one I had for him does not fit. Luckily, the pants and the shirt still fit.
Yeah.
And then I had Zoe retry on her flower girl dress. Thankfully, it still fits because I worried buying it so early that she might grow out of it. But luckily, it still fits. In fact, it actually fits better now than it did when I originally bought it.
Yeah.
Because we're a month-ish away from the wedding, which you're in the same boat.
Yep. We're Mine's what? 7 days before yours? 8 days? Yep. Yes.
And that's been crazy with plans getting disrupted and stuff all summer long. Like for a while we were like, well, I guess you guys are going to the Justice of the Peace.
Yeah.
It's been a fun summer. It's been a chaotic summer. I think everybody has been experiencing the chaos in some way.
I think so. It's funny. We were sitting up before dinner because she cooked dinner for all of us tonight. And she's talking to Billy and Steph and saying, what do you want to do for the rehearsal? Because, we're going to be doing the rehearsal at 5 on that night. Do you want to do something after? And Stephanie's just, it's not computing.
Yeah.
And Billy's playing with his Game Boy with Russell. So it was like
still playing with his Game Boy.
Yes.
Yeah, Rebecca, you know how much chaos we've both laid on you because you've been our unfortunate sounding board all summer.
Yes. She's sent me, videos of a skeleton being buried. I'm like, yes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Poor Anita.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The summer has been, I didn't write in July at all. I don't think. I mean, the days are blending now.
Okay. Where did summer go?
I know.
I remember the last day of school and then I blinked and the kids were back in school and I felt so guilty because I missed having summer with them, but I know it happened. I just don't know where it went.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly,
Yeah, go
exactly.
ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, no. It's just when we didn't really have a summer. It's even when we were away, it was like rainy and cold. And I mean, it's nice in Connecticut. I'm in Connecticut, and it's like warm. It's not, in the low 60s and just bone chilling cold on the beach. So, yeah. uh, yeah. So it's been a year, and the wedding marks the end of the craziness that we've had since, I mean, March we had the
Yep.
family cruise, which was absolutely fantastic. We want to do one again, which is lovely. And then, we opened our place in Maine. We went to the 6 weeks without the refrigerator. And then the cruise from hell with COVID and the ramifications of the shit that happened afterwards.
Yeah, show of hands, everybody, including the audience, who got COVID this summer.
Yes.
The hell.
Well, the one thing about the bus tour or the land tour up in Alaska, you're in these buses. Buses recirculate air.
Uh-huh.
And you have all of these people who are in the high. I think we were the youngest ones on there. Okay.
Damn.
Everybody, I mean, my in-laws were 84 and 87. And they were like, high 70s, low 80s, some people that really shouldn't have been on this. And they're hacking away on the bus.
Oh.
Yes.
See,
The
I
bus
knew
tours.
I knew if anyone was going to give it to us, it was going to be Allie, because Allie
Yeah.
works at a casino.
Yep.
And right after she and Devin had to move back in at the beginning of the summer, because they've been living in my living room for the whole summer, because
Yep.
losing the house and whatnot. I mean, it was like clockwork. One went
Mhm.
down, the next went down, the next went down. And by that point that we recognized it was COVID, because she has to test. She can't go to work if she tests positive. By that point, the littles had already been in the house with us too long. I couldn't send them to their dads, so they had to sit with us. We literally had everybody quarantined in their respective bedrooms or places for almost 2 weeks while everybody went through it.
Yeah.
And the kids did get it lightly, thank God. But yeah, it was
Yes,
ridiculous.
Rebecca's without masks. Yeah, nobody wore masks. Even at the last place when they told us that, one couple they were waiting for who was really sick
Ah,
and they weren't going on the cruise, they got on the bus, no masks, hacking up lungs.
oh no.
Yes. Oh yes, So it was just like, I think they should have done the masks on the land tour.
Yeah.
At least
been
on the
helpful.
buses.
Yeah.
On the ones with, where in Denali Park, we open the windows, maybe not, because we all had our windows open and we're, taking pictures of the pretty
Sure,
bears.
there's access to outside air, you lessen the
Yeah.
risk. But if it's all
Right.
in recirculated air, yeah, there's
Yes.
no.
Yeah. Yep. And
the second time was worse than the first time.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah.
second COVID hit. Whew.
Well, actually, I don't know. The first time we had the first strain. We had the very first strain. I was down
Okay.
for 3 weeks.
That's true. You got it way earlier than we did.
Yeah. I was down for 3 weeks. That was pre-inoculations. This time, I mean, I functioned. I just had the cough.
I was like bedridden for a few days. Like, could not muster the energy to roll out of bed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I was that
I
dead
never
below.
got that bad until I got home and I slept for 14 hours. But that was after, the flight from hell.
We did have fun with the couldn't smell, couldn't taste portion of it. At one point, we were having fun with it when we were up enough to move around. Allie and Devin kept feeding me random stuff.
Yeah, I didn't get the loss of smell and taste until I got home.
Mm.
So yeah.
The fatigue was real. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Like I remember Allie and Devin came into my room with a bowl of salsa and they're like, here, have some chips and salsa. And they were being unusually creepy about the way they were offering it to me. And I was like, okay. And I took a bite and ate it. I was like, yeah, it's pretty tasty. And they're like, what? Did you taste it? And I'm like, yeah, it's great. Why? They're like,
it was the super hot one.
You're supposed to have your mouth on fire now. I'm like, nope, can't taste it. Sorry. And then they gave me a sour gummy worm. And I love sour gummy worms.
Yeah.
And I put it in my mouth and I'm like, what the hell did you do to this? They're like, nothing. Fresh out of the package. It tasted like dull salt.
Yep.
I was like, what? What the hell?
What the hell?
Not even like salt, like dull salt.
Ugh,
What
yeah.
the hell? We had fun with that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I lost 3.5 pounds.
Wow.
Yes.
Not the way you want to lose it, but you know.
No, I went on a cruise and I lost 3.5 pounds.
That's definitely not normal.
No. So, and I've kept it off. So
Well, that's good.
That's the positive part.
Yeah, there you go. Positive spin.
I'm closer to goal. I still have a long way to go. My husband, I love him, but he can lose weight like that. he did some of the Weight Watchers stuff with me after the March cruise. He dropped like 20 some pounds. And I've only dropped 10 since February. And it's been like dragging those pounds off. Not like, oh, I'll just stop eating and drop it like that. It's like, no.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I get my ass kicked 3 times a week at the MMA gym. I am working my ass off. I am sweating buckets, not losing weight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it's incrementally slow.
Yeah.
But I am losing it. Which, if I continue to follow the same regiment instead of like eating the 2 pieces of cake I had tonight.
When you sent those to me, I was like, that is tempting. I want some of that. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, one of the guests brought it. Josh and Kayla brought those, so it was just like, yeah, I'm gonna have a little of both.
I'm jealous.
Afterwards I was like, ugh, too much sugar.
Yeah, I've been noticing more lately that I'm while I love sugary stuff, I have a limit now where I can, if I cross it, it's like, oh, nope, no more.
My sister and her daughter and son came up to the beach. It was really great to see them. They came up the Sunday that after the shower and after the stag, so they came up Sunday night. I think we went to the saltwater taffy place on Monday.
Ooh, I haven't had saltwater taffy in years.
Yeah, it was either maybe it was Tuesday night that we did that. My niece got a 2-pound box.
Oh, dang.
My sister got a pound box, but my niece got a 2-pound box. And it was so funny. She was eating them while we were playing cards, and you could see the sugar rush take hold. And Jill goes, that's enough, because they were college visiting.
Okay.
Because she's going into her senior year. So, but it was so funny. I mean, all of a sudden, you the sugar. Just like that.
Oh, I love it. I love
but
it.
But she must have had like 30 pieces while she was sitting there. Yes, and like flattening all the little wrappers. It was hysterical. Yeah, I remember the sugar rush. To be that young and to be able to eat 30 pieces of saltwater taffy.
I'm thinking about the crap I used to eat when I was younger. And when I was Allie's age, I could eat whatever I wanted. Didn't matter. Drank whatever I want. Didn't matter.
Mhm.
Not so much now.
I
You
keep
go
telling
for it.
that to the skinny Minnie who you saw.
Yep.
Yeah, she's 28. And she's just like a chocoholic.
I swear you hit 30. There's some switch that flips at 30. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But that's when it
Well,
starts.
I have a feeling after the surgery that she needs, she'll slow down for a little bit.
Okay.
But maybe not. I mean, she's got my husband's metabolism.
Good for her.
Yes.
Good for her. Maybe she'll
Yeah.
make it to 40 before it starts to go
I
down.
would hope so. But yeah.
Yeah, I've been fighting that battle. I've been at the gym for a year now, actively at the gym doing the workouts and the MMA classes. And while yes, there has been notable change, every time I've stepped on a scale, the numbers don't change and certain clothes don't fit yet that I would expect to fit by now.
Right. The numbers aren't changing because you're changing
Putting on
it to muscle.
I
To
know.
muscle, yeah.
But there's still the jiggle where there shouldn't be a jiggle.
Yeah, I have lots of jiggles. Anything lower than here, yeah.
That's
From
a nice way
here
to
to
put
my
it.
thighs, it's all jiggly.
What's funny is like they'll take videos sometime as kind of ways to promote the gym,
Yeah.
or to put up on stories, for what you did, and then
Yeah.
I always share those. But every time my ass is on camera, I swear to
You're
God,
just like, yeah.
because the positions you get into, it's they're fun positions.
Yeah.
And there's one where I swear to God, I'm not twerking, but it looks like I am, and the jiggle is there, and I'm like, God, no.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Still having fun there, though. Still having a lot of fun there.
That's good. That's good.
In fact, today there was a tournament. 3 of the ladies from my gym competed, and 3 of them did get medals. So, yay! So proud of them.
Awesome.
Oh no. What is Rebecca saying? Yeah, every time her ass is on camera, that Jonesy's liking the video. I swear my ass was a thumbnail in one of those videos too.
Oh my God.
Like that, there's my ass.
Yeah. I have to get back into consistently exercising. That's the one thing that I have not gotten back into. And I know when we go walking in Maine, after work in Maine, I can't go as far as we had.
Oh.
I think it's obviously still affecting me because, I get halfway to the mark that we usually go and I'm like, I think I want to sit and watch the ocean.
Is it though, because the lingering COVID cough, you're not able to fill your lungs as much as you need? So that's not your endurance to blame. That's you're still getting over stuff. Right.
Well, that, and I have to get up to endurance. Yeah.
That is the video. It's still up on their YouTube too.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, he posts the shorts and stuff because usually he's trying to explain a move or something, and he'll pick videos from class that outline it. Yeah. It looks like I'm twerking and humping.
Yeah. You still have, yeah,
the long COVID's, the lingering symptoms. Ugh.
And I did call the doctor just to make sure, because I was like, how long should I feel like this? How long should I worry? Because last time, after the 3 weeks, I was fine. I didn't have anything that lingered, with the exception of I got tired out quicker.
Okay.
I do sort of have that now, but with all it's funny because with all the stress that's been going on in our lives the last few weeks since we got back and had COVID, I don't know how much is COVID and how much is stress. And when I'm just finally feeling better, some shit hits the fan and then we're up all night again. So I'm getting sleep deprived and going back 10 steps and then forward. So I'm not sure how much is absolute stress.
Yeah.
The sleepless nights from the other shit going on and have not helped at all. because
No,
we've had at least a half a dozen sleepless nights.
that's not good at all.
Yeah, yeah. Where I've had to talk him off a ledge because
Yep.
yeah.
Understandable, but sucks that you're going through it.
Yes.
That's no fun.
Yeah. And then the wild card of my mother.
Yep.
That was just like a icing on the cake.
It has, and for the audience out there too, tell us your stories too. How chaotic has this whole summer been? Talking from March until even now, because
Yes.
if I look at the astrology of what's going on, the whole year from March onward is just filled with crazy shit.
Clusterfuckery.
I had to stop looking at the chart because I was like, no, I don't want to know anymore what's coming down the pipe. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell. One thing after another. And just like you said, just as you get to a point where you're, okay, I can breathe, things are calming down, boom, something else hits. Yes. You're like, why? Why was this necessary?
Well, I did find out some good news today.
Oh, good news. Yes, please share.
For mini me there. RA is not on the table.
Okay.
So that's really good.
Okay.
So, they really think it's the lateral tears.
Okay.
So.
Are they still pointing to MS?
Not okay, at this point, no. They said, a lot of her knee issues could be the hips because she has hip dysplasia.
Well, that causes all kinds of
yeah.
fuckery.
Yeah. And she's got the labral tears in both hips that has to be fixed. But they said those tears could cause you to walk funny and cause things with your knees and lower back. And then, she's like, well, what about the pain in my hands? And they said, you're probably hypersensitive to everything now since you have this kind of pain. So
good.
For those that don't know, and I probably shouldn't be sharing this, but my daughter has been going through a lot of serious pain since probably the beginning of April. And they've looked at MS, they've looked at rheumatoid arthritis, they've looked at other things, and she kept saying, can you at least do imaging of my hips? Can you at least do imaging here or there? And we know she's got a couple herniated discs that she threw out a year ago or so, a year and a half ago. So she's like, just look at my hips because that's where most of my pain is. And they did find tears. Thankfully, out of all of the things, having tears like that, I've had the rotator cuff issues and I know how painful that is. I can't imagine it in the hips, but
that's a workable thing.
Yes. And she will have to have hip replacement at some point, but they probably don't want to do it this young. Mm-hmm. She's only 28. So, but yeah. So, finding some rationale for her pain and that's only come in the last couple of weeks. So there is some alleviation there.
It's not a perfect solution, but at least there's something to work towards that could make this.
It just means I have to come here and help her with the kids.
Darn.
In December time frame, because she won't do it during wedding season.
Perfect.
But yeah, so so that's a positive with everything else. That's sort of been like a
yeah.
So that's one stress reliever a little bit set aside.
And then you've got the wedding coming up, which there will be lots of positives to go with that.
Oh yes, I'm excited for that. My daughter is the wedding planner, so I don't have to do shit.
That makes it so nice.
Yes, it is. It is. She's also in the wedding too, so
sounds about right.
Her other planner that works for her will be doing the day of, but
that's what you get for stepping away.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to Allie and Devin's wedding too, even though there's some stress involved with that.
Yeah,
But
just
nice.
we're in the same boat in that same stressor.
Yes.
Yes.
You can't have the good without the little bad.
Shoot fire from my eyes. I would have been so happy. Yes, or maybe make the earth open up and swallow somebody.
Oh, is that possible?
I don't know. Maybe I'll become an earth witch. I mean, I write about all of this stuff. I'm like, can't I just have some of this?
Right?
I know. The supernatural stuff. Come on. Oh, really? No, I don't want that a third time.
No, let's not. Let's not.
Let's not.
Although I did say that if her dad doesn't go to the wedding, it's still up in the air whether he is. If I walk her down the aisle, I'm going to, as I pass her hand over to Devin's, I'm gonna come here, whisper in his ear, "No give backs," and see how he reacts. I told Allie that. She started dying laughing. Like, you think he'll react well to that? And she's like, I don't know. He might be confused. Like, even better.
That's funny.
Have a little fun.
Yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely. Billy has told me I'm going to cry at the song he's chosen for the mother-son dance. And I'm like, he won't tell me the song, but he said, I cried. Vicky cried.
Oh, perfect.
So you're going to cry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got to blame your parents for not having the powers to pass down to you.
Yeah, but I love
stupid humans.
My parents are awesome.
But they're not magical. They didn't pass their magic down to you.
I'm okay with that, I guess.
Latent magical lineage, maybe? Recessive?
Maybe. You know? I mean, I don't know. I've got horse thievery in my heritage. Cool. I've got the Old West. I mean, my family was the first on one of the first wagon trains out west.
Oh, so they really played Oregon Trail.
Yeah. They settled in Walla Walla, Washington, and if you ever go out to, I think, St. Louis, the Arch, it has some of the history of I don't know, the what's her name, Sacagawea, that brought them out there. So, and I'm like, I'm reading some of it, and I'm like, huh, is that my family's heritage?
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yep. So, yes. Just said, okay. No, my dad was not like death or anything. Just anyone named Terry. Why? Who's Terry?
She's referencing. I can speak your books. Oh,
dysentery. Okay, I am slow. Thank you for making me laugh.
Good comeback on the Oregon Trail joke there. Yes. Very nice. Yes. Well played.
Yes. So have you watched anything cool this summer?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Like I said, the summer's been such a blur. Like, I know I was there physically through each of the days.
Yeah.
But I have like almost no memory. Time moved so fast.
Right. It did.
Yes,
I think, well, obviously in June timeframe, we actually started watching 1883 and then the 1923, which is Yellowstone, the pre-Yellowstone stuff.
Okay.
And they were both excellent. Excellent storytelling, excellent, we liked 1883 better than 1923.
What service is that one playing on?
I want to say Paramount Plus.
Okay.
but maybe it's not Paramount Plus.
Oh, I did watch something on Paramount Plus. Star Trek Strange New Worlds. The
Okay.
season just finished up. I did watch that one.
Yeah, I just finished the first half of The Witcher
Okay.
last night. Yeah, last night I made Darren watch it after he
third
took me
season?
out for ice cream. Yes, the first half of the third season. So we
Okay.
haven't watched the second half, but yeah, he took me out for ice cream and then I made him watch The Witcher.
Aw. Well, and this summer with the Writers Guild on strike and
Yes.
SAG-AFTRA on strike,
Yes.
we're going to be seeing a lot less new stuff coming out because
For a while,
if you don't have
yeah.
writers and actors, you're not going to get new shows and stuff. And I keep following it because I want to see, you know, what's going on. And
Yes.
recently, the AMPTP, which is the producers that are everybody's basically fighting against,
Yeah.
they did the writers dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after stonewalling them for I don't know how many weeks on end it was, not wanting to come to the negotiating table, they said, fine, we'll come to the negotiating table, and we need to keep everything, you know, what's the word?
Hush hush.
Yeah, basically. We're not going to talk about things, you know, make public statements or whatever. So the Writers Guild came to the table, the AMPTP came to the table, and within, I think, a few hours after that, the AMPTP released their negotiating points publicly as like a, you know, fuck you to everyone, to try and, I guess, sow discord amongst the members of the Writers Guild before the Writers Guild negotiators could even do anything. It was like, what? And the points that they negotiated on were still not even close to what the writers were asking for. And they were saying that's their final offer. Yeah, it's interesting. And because both the Writers Guild and SAG-AFTRA are both negotiating with the AMPTP, it looks like it's going to be a while before anything happens because they are playing a dirty game right now.
Yeah.
But that's been the summer. I mean, that's pretty much all I can remember from the summer.
Yeah, 1883 was not on Netflix. I think it was on Paramount Plus.
Okay.
It wasn't on Apple.
There's a series on Apple I wish I could watch, but I don't have Apple.
Which one?
It's the Isaac Asimov series, Foundation, I want to say it's called.
Okay.
But I don't have it, so I can't watch it.
Yeah, we watched the first season of Ted Lasso on Apple.
I've seen that.
Yeah. My son. We share silence.
Well, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yes, it's the family thing. I mean, we're family. We're family. They're my blood.
Okay, Foundation is the name of it. It's very interesting. I basically watch via proxy. I watch the reviews of each episode because I can't watch it.
Yeah. We just completely changed our cable because we took it over. We took it over completely instead of just letting them pay for it. So we cut down to 15 channels.
Okay.
And saved us $100.
Nice.
And I'm like, we don't need news channels. We just got sports channels and some of the old, TBS, TNT, and some other ones that do sports. But I'm like, and we have Netflix. We've got these other things. I'm like, why do we need all this other stuff? The only thing that he really watches is sports.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I write.
I have Disney for the kids and Netflix, and then we borrow Paramount, I think, from somebody else.
Yeah, we have
pretty much it.
Hold on, I can tell you all the things we have. I have Netflix. We've got Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Apple TV, and then I have Discovery Plus.
Okay.
Too, because at one point when we didn't have the cable in Connecticut, I got Discovery Plus because we wanted to watch some of the Discovery things and HGTV and all that, happy horseshit. And I just kept it.
So. Yeah, that's how I am with my Netflix. rarely actually watch Netflix, but I've just had it for so long that it's there.
Yeah, I watched the first couple shows of Good Omens because I was like, I want to see this. It really didn't do it for me.
Oh,
I'm trying to find the next show that really captures me. And Darren was waiting for Yennefer to go nude, and she didn't go nude, and he was very disappointed.
Well, if you have Apple TV, check out Foundation. It's very interesting from what I'm seeing. And again, I'm watching by proxy because I don't have Apple TV, but from what I've seen in the reviews of the episodes, it's very interesting.
Okay. Yeah. So, so I don't know. It was funny because he was like, "When is she gonna get naked?" I'm like, "I don't know," because he loved the first season of The Witcher. Because, okay, good. Maybe I'll watch a couple more. But because the first season she was naked a lot.
Yes, she was.
Yes. The second season, not as much. This season, there was just flashes of her in one episode.
Okay.
So it was like, and he was very disappointed.
I have not watched the third season yet. I need to eventually get around to that.
Yeah, I watched the first half. It was okay.
This is Henry Cavill's last season.
I know, exactly. That's why I'm like, I'm kind of like, I don't know.
And that's probably one of the reasons why I haven't jumped on it yet either, because I do like Henry Cavill in the role.
Yes, he's very good in the role.
Knowing that's going to be it, it's like, do I really want to?
Yeah, I've read some of the feedback on some of them, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch the second half of the season.
Oh,
because it's just like that's
it. It's the end.
Yep.
I used to do that with books when I was little. I would not read the last few pages of a book because I didn't want the story to end. As long as I didn't read the last few pages, the story didn't end.
Mm-hmm.
I did that a lot when I was younger.
Yeah, I've actually read a couple good series this summer too.
Okay.
With my vacations, which was good. Jay Breeze, The Bonds That Tie. I hadn't read that before. It's reverse harem.
Okay.
And I got the pretties from, Arcane Society. So I'm like, okay, I've got to read it to see if I want the last four, because we got the first two in the set. And then they have the four for special order. And I'm like, I got to read it. So I read that on the trip.
Okay.
So that was a highlight.
Yeah, you got some positive in there.
Yes, exactly. So, but that was a good series.
Okay.
And then what else did I read this summer? I read one of C.N. Crawford's series. Again, I got the books through Arcane. And it was Fallen King.
I'd have to see the cover. I'm one of the, I forget titles, but like with faces, I remember a face. I don't always remember a name. Same
exactly.
Book titles.
And I can't show you the Arcane ones because,
yep.
well, I'm not in my house.
You're not there.
But yeah, so that was a good one. I've just been picking up certain things just because I haven't been writing. I've been, reading and on vacations and whatnot.
But you still have 2 books getting ready to release.
Yeah, but I've been writing them pretty much. Well, the witch one I wrote pretty much most of the year.
Okay.
And then the ancient goddess, I started around the same time, so that took a while. But modern goddess, it's going to be longer than I anticipated because I have more detail now, more research stuff done. So I've already written the end, so I now am in the bridge area.
Okay.
So I have the beginning done, and then where they're traveling and they hit all of these things that I need them to hit.
And
yes.
I Unfortunately, my contract ended abruptly before
I'm
it was
sorry.
supposed to on the ghostwriting projects. And I didn't realize until it ended how much I actually love doing the ghostwriting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was frustrating at times, of course, but
Yeah.
I enjoy that part of the process more than anything else.
Yeah, because you're
And
writing, you're creating, even though you're doing it from somebody
yeah,
else's outline.
and the ego hit of not, you know, not being a name on a successful book doesn't really bother me as much as initially I thought it would. So now I'm sad because the only thing they could offer me was editing, and editing is not where my passion really is. I can do it, but I find myself wanting to just fix everything by rewriting it rather
Mm-hmm.
than, you know, pointing out things to be fixed.
Yeah.
So I'm like sending it out to the universe. Give me back my ghostwriting type
Mm-hmm.
job. I need that, or a new ghostwriting contract. You know, that was working for me. So I'm kind of in flux right now because editing also doesn't pay as much as ghostwriting. So it's 2 to 3 times more work just to earn the same living.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I went from like already being stressed out with deadlines to make the ghostwriting stuff work to now triple the work.
Ah, yes.
Part of the same fun of chaos this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So send out some good vibes for me, guys, if you can. I need to get back to that ghostwriting. You know, that's cycle was working for me. You know, it was rough and still needed to figure out a little bit of balance, but that was working way better.
Are you picking up anything of your own to supplement the creative part?
No, I don't have time because now I'm
editing hell. Okay.
Yeah, it's like I didn't need more work, guys. I needed more time to balance things. Frustrations.
Yes.
Anyways, so that's where I'm at.
Okay. Yes. Yes. We're at the point.
But we're back, so we'll have some regularity to our schedule. We'll be bringing on authors again to chat with you guys and us, and look forward to that. I like our little, you know, our little weekend fun or catch up.
I do too. Are we going to be on next weekend during Labor Day weekend?
Possibly not, because
I have the littles.
Yeah, and we will have
Yeah, I have the littles at the beach.
Yeah. Probably not next week, but maybe the week after.
Yeah, the 9th. So we'll be back the 9th of September, whether it's just the two of us, and maybe we'll be more focused on books and stuff, but it was our catch-up time. Sorry, guys.
Again, catch up, see our old friends again. Thank you guys always for hanging out with us. We appreciate that.
It's good to be back.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
All right, guys, we will see you next time.